Welcome back to my video voiceover vlog number 26. It is 6:49 p.m. on November 26th, Pacific Standard Time. And I said in an attempt to be more organized, and I'll get a little bit better at doing these, I would kind of set up an outline, write down some things that I want to talk about. Not a script, but just, jot down some things that I want to talk about, and then basically do this. Some people might call it ranting, but yeah, just a vlog. And I had planned for a topic specifically for this vlog, but as I'm doing this, I decided I wanted to talk about something else. And in my previous vlog, I talked about not being fake, not being phony, listening to myself. And this goes along with doing that. And the thing I want to talk about in this vlog is being grateful, right? Because at the time that I'm making this, it's around the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and that kind of thing. And one of the things that I was thinking about is being appreciative. Right? Being appreciative, being thankful, some people call it, but being appreciative of the things that you have, right? And it's something that I don't think that I see a lot of. I don't see a lot of people talk about the things that they appreciate. I mean, the things that I appreciate being alive. I appreciate the fact that as bad as things get, they're not as bad as others. And for some people, that I guess that probably kind of follows it. Well, then it doesn't really mean anything, and I suppose. But I guess for the most part, is that I find myself in a place where it's like, yeah, I like to be appreciative. I appreciate good neighbors. I appreciate people that in where I live doing what they do, even if I don't necessarily know them. I appreciate the fact that people do all kinds of jobs, do all kinds of work, and sometimes, they don't necessarily always get the recognition that they deserve when they do some pretty awesome and great things. And I can say that I've been fortunate enough to have benefited from that. And I believe in my life, hopefully I've paid that forward as many times in life. Although I think when I do think about it, there's always times that I think I'm woefully unappreciative or woefully behind the needle in terms of where I'd like to be as far as that appreciation. And so I think there's always that part of you that thinks, gee, I could just be doing a little bit more, or I could just be doing things a little bit better. And so the self-critique, the self-criticism, for me, can take on an extreme measure, certainly. Sometimes it goes the other way, too. Sometimes I think I've definitely flattered myself way more than I should in my younger years as well, and even a little bit later too. But yeah, being appreciative. What are the things I'm thankful for? Like I said, I'm thankful I'm alive. I'm thankful as bad as things have been, they're not as bad as they could be. I'm thankful for my mom being alive. She's 73 years old. She's the greatest mom in the world, and I love her a lot. We don't have a lot. And when it comes to not providing and doing enough, I mean, it starts with her. But, she's the person that inspires me whenever it comes to things that I might be angry or upset or down about or whatever. She has that ability to always, I think she taught me to be appreciative of the things that you have, because growing up, she grew up very poor. I grew up very poor, and she suffered a lot of abuse, as a lot of people do growing up as well. But she's always been very appreciative of the things that she's had, and she's instilled that in me. Honestly haven't been as grateful as I should be, and honestly, when I think about how grateful I should be, I measure myself, to her, and yeah, she's the greatest role model growing up, and nobody's perfect. We all do the things that we can do, but that's the thing I appreciate. I'm glad for her life. I'm glad as tough as things have been she's battled breast cancer and, doing what she's doing. I'm so thankful that of all the things I don't have, I do have her in my life and my loved ones and the people that I care about. And so, yeah, I wanted to talk about that a little bit because I'll tell you one thing I will say is that you're never more appreciative, I think, than when you don't have something that you value, that you rely on, that is important to you. And I think sometimes it's easy to I think it's more than easy to forget and get caught up in so many other things that happen in life that you have to be paying attention to. And so for me, I think about the things that I'm appreciative of, things that I love, things that I care about. And I do think that as I am here talking to you, that's the thing today, I think, that despite all the things that are going on, especially this time of year, especially right now, is the thing that I want to focus on the most, is being appreciative and being thankful for the things that I have, Yeah. Vlog number 26. That's what I want to talk about. I do have some ideas, not ideas, but some things I want to talk about in my next vlog, and I'll definitely get to that. But there's just something that spoke inside of me that wanted to do this. So I think love is the greatest thing, the most important thing that we have in this life, and we miss it when it's gone. We miss it when we don't have what's important, when we get distracted, I think, by the things that aren't. So. But that's me. That's my experience, and hopefully, maybe you thought about some things that you're appreciative and that you care about. And if you have, maybe you want to leave a comment. Maybe you want to rate it. Whatever. I'm not going to get into all that. But hopefully, if you're listening, it made you think. Until next time, take care.